Be Ye Separate, Bible Belt Revival or Marxist Revolution, a call for Christian action. Hello, I'm Ron Kennedy. I'm the author of Be Ye Separate. I wrote this book in order to give a warning to Christians and remind them that there is a war going on against Christianity here in America today. Our nation once prided itself in being a nation under God, and our motto was "In God We Trust." But this has been captured, this nation has been captured by an evil ruling elite with open hatred for all traditional Christian values. At the beginning of the Biden administration, secular Democrats issued a statement urging Biden to pounce on U.S. Christianity. In their statement, they called the U.S. motto, "In God We Trust," a relic of McCarthyism. Their political hatred for all things traditionally moral Christian values in America has been represented in the streets of America. A Baptist church was burned in Philadelphia during the Black Lives Matter riot. A Catholic church in Tampa, Florida was set on fire. Protesters in Portland, Oregon, burned Bibles. There is a war going on against Christian faith in America. And as Christians, we should understand that satanic evil thrives when political apathy prevails in a society. It happened in pre-World War II Germany and is happening today in the USA. Remember, the Holocaust under the Nazis in Germany didn't start with gas chambers. It started with one party controlling the media. It started with one party controlling the message. And here in America, the same thing is happening. One party deciding what is truth. One party censoring speech and silencing opposition. And it's happening here in America too, as one party begins censoring self-speech and silencing the opposition. In a recent poll, it was documented the fact that over 77% of conservatives self-censor their voices due to fear of the radical left, the neo-Marxist left. It is happening here in America, just like it happened in Nazi Germany. One party dividing its citizens into politically correct and the irredeemables. This leftist ruling elite in Washington, D.C. versus the irredeemables and the bitter clingers in the rest of America. Blue state leftist ideologues are ruling and dominating red state conservatives. It all started in Germany, just like it has started here in America, when good people turned a blind eye and let it happen. All that is necessary for evil to triumph is for Christian people to do nothing. Our neo-Marxist enemies have been actively engaged in a war against our traditional Christian values. The question is, where have we as Christians been? Have Christians been apathetic while our enemies have been actively attacking our values and our constitutional liberty? Have Christians in America turned a blind eye and let it happen? Think back at history. In 1962, the United States Supreme Court banished prayer, Bible, and God from all public schools. Did Christians, who were a vast majority in 1962, did Christians rise up and demand that Congress overturn this evil ruling? No, we did nothing. and thus began America's slouch toward Gomorrah. In 1973, the federal Supreme Court nullified the right of the state to determine when human life begins, and thus destroyed the once sovereign state's right to protect the life of its unborn citizens. In 2013, the United States Supreme Court overturned the Defense of Marriage Act that defined marriage as between one man and one woman. In 2020, the United States Supreme Court declared that gays and transgenders were in essence a federally protected minority. It's time for Christians to start acting. Be Ye Separate is a call for Christian action, a call for Christians, especially in the most churched area of America, the Bible Belt, to wake up to the political evil arrayed against us. America's God-fearing people are now subjects to the rule of an evil leftist shadow government, a government that has declared war against all traditional Christian moral values, all traditional American values. Be Ye Separate is more than a review of America's slouch towards Gomorrah, more than a mere review of American constitutional liberties lost to the radical left. It's a strategic plan for a counterattack, a plan to regain a country that will truly be a nation under God, a nation that lives up to its traditional motto, "In God we trust." Be ye separate. Bible Belt Revival or Marxist Revolution. It's available through online bookstores or at Victory Flags and more, as you'll see below. Thank you.